Yeah. Okay, hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man PT. I'm back with part 2 of Burn After Watching the Past. Um, I ended with a portion of it when we were looking back um, on some of the things that you do. I think I left it off on it was the hardest thing I ever did, and that was living. Was my answer for it. The last question that we stopped on. And everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Today we're just gonna keep it rolling. Give y'all more answers, more of me, so y'all can have more of an insight on who I am as a person. Uh, if I could do it all over again, what would I change? Nothing, actually. I feel strongly about this. I don't think I would ever want to change anything that's happened in my past because God knows if I change any one of those things, who I ultimately would be as a person right now. Like, who would I be? You know what I'm saying? Like, and could it have been, you know what I'm saying, the change that could have made me a person for the worst um, than what I am now? Um, First song I ever remember hearing, Sade, Cherish the Day. Well, she is one of my favorite artists of all times, period. Like, I love her. Just music, I don't know, just her soul, spirit, and just how chill and neo soul she is about, like, everything. Things I collected as a child, weird. I don't know. I collected a lot of weird stuff. Some of them things I still have in my possession till today because I have such an emotional attachment. I really just did not want to give it up at all. Uh, my aspirations as a child was to be a chef, and I'm still on my path in doing that. And um, I don't want to let anybody deter me from that dream, that passion of mine, which is ultimately to be a personal chef, a private chef, because I love to cook and I love to educate people about the art of cooking. So, I think that's more of an intimate way to mix the two, where you can have people involved in the process while you're still doing what you love, what you do, and educating everybody else. Um, the teachers that influence my life the most, Miss Pierce and Miss Scott. Now, Miss Pierce was my teacher throughout the entire elementary school. The group of kids I was in as a class, we were very diverse, and our parents were very into education and learning as much as we possibly can. So they all banded together, and we had her as a teacher our entire elementary career. And she definitely gave me a foundation on of if you're curious about something, learn about it. Especially when it comes to self-awareness and who you are as a person, especially at that time, us growing and, we're kids and we're growing up and we definitely, it helped me to get through a lot of self-discovery that I had to do because, for me, when I found out, that I was gay, I was like, okay, you know what? I need to learn a little bit more about this. I need to see what the culture is like and all that stuff. So by the time I got into middle school, I was like educated and aware of the lifestyle and the hardships I was possibly going to be going through. Um, being self-aware. Yeah. Well, uh, my first pet was a dog. Yeah, and I'm not really a dog person at all. I like cats because they come and go as they please, and they mess with you when they want to. They don't. Dogs just do too much a lot of the time. And for those of you who know me and know my dog, Egypt, she can do a lot. Um, whew, longest childhood possession that I would love to see again. Long lost childhood. My Black Power Ranger. Oh my god, because I don't know where the fuck that went. I got it for Christmas and I had it all for like 2 seconds, and by the end of that weekend, it went missing and gone. And like, yeah, I was flipping my shit, even though I was more of a Blue Power Ranger dude. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. The one thing I regret in the whole world is not being there when my mom passed away. I always felt like I should have been home or I should have stayed. Um, Even though, in the hospital, she was just like, no, you need to go back to school. You need to finish. Like, that's what I want you to do. You do that. But I always felt like really guilty for not being there initially when she passed. So, yeah, that within itself is a whole lot to unpack, and maybe save that for a completely different episode. Things that I've been addicted to, and this is going to be very interesting. And yeah, so y'all can definitely ask y'all questions about what I'm about to get into right now. Things I've been addicted to: one-time pain pills, um, alcohol, um, sadness, uh, anger, food, love. At one point in time was like the worst fucking addiction ever, because you want that feeling, like when you first feel love and you go through all that, and then you first feel heartbreak. The main thing that you really want is to feel the joys of love again, and being on cloud nine, and all that mushy shit. But after a while, you fall from grace, and that addiction definitely will leave you pretty quick and wake you all the way the fuck up. The book that had the greatest influence on my life, and don't think that I'm a complete geek, but I am a complete geek. As you can see, Harry Potter, period. Love it. Still love it to this day. Come Christmas, doing the marathons all day long. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Shout out to J.K. Rowling. Bitch, you did that. I will never forgive. At this point, I was really going to be petty about it, but I decided not to be so petty about it. So here's the rest of the story. I will never forgive him for coming into my life, causing fucking chaos, put me through one of the worst relationships I think I will ever go through in my entire life, past, present, or future. Just within that whole thing, he completely ruined some memories for me that I know that I possibly am either never going to get back or never going to look at the same, because he's attached to those memories, and even, what I'm saying, even though they may be good, now it's just fucking tainted. And being in an abusive relationship where we physically fighting, that shit is not cool. It's not cool at all. Period. It's not cool at all. Yeah, definitely abusive relationships. And if you are out there and you know what I'm saying, you're in that situation, get out. There's no amount of love in the world someone can give you where you should be putting up with someone putting their hands on you. Period. Period. So love yourself first, and if you're in that situation, get out. The other one, ex in Atlanta, he knows what he did, and I'm gonna leave that at that. Craziest thing I've ever done in my life: went to jail, hanging around the wrong crowd, the wrong people, and ultimately being guilty by association because they were doing wrong and I knew nothing about it. So because I was with them, boom, they ended up trying to get me caught up in that mess for that. No time for it. There's no time for it. I'm not doing a whole bunch of fucking jail time for some people who were way too fucking grown and knew what they were doing. For, you know what I'm saying, to have me as someone who just turned 18, I think, or 19, 18 when all this went down, you know what I'm saying, just trying to come into something. You're not going to fuck up my whole future because you're already fucking yours up. You know what I'm saying? You're a decade or so ahead of me. Not going to happen. Let's see. Let's move on. Oh, people I miss. My mother, my grandmother, which is my father's mother. I definitely miss them. Those were two people that were really close to me, and they had a lot of influence on my life, greatly. They definitely just showed me how to be a decent person. They showed me that there's good in everyone, even the shittiest of the shitty. Ooh, so here's a list of people I wish I never met, and I think everybody has that. Ooh, let's go. Glenn, Blaine, which that was a whole fucking Ron and Walter. 4 people so far, yeah. Over it. I just wish, I had walked in the other direction, not read the message online, or, you know what I'm saying, just kept walking, kept it moving, not said anything to that person. My greatest heartbreak still would be Glenn, because that whole shit was just a whole mess, and that left me in a very dark place for a while. And it took me some time to get out of that. Like, I almost went, I want to say fucking criminally, I mean, not criminally insane, but almost certifiable, if you want to call it that, most definitely. Because just the shit that we went through in a short amount of time was just like ridiculous. And it sent me, because I've never been in that situation, you know what I'm saying? How is it that someone can black your eye, you know what I'm saying, black your eye, you know what I'm saying, right into your skin, all this type of crazy shit, and walk off as if nothing happened, and at the same time trying to leave you with all the blame and guilt and hurt. Crazy. It sent me. I was losing my mind. For those who were around then, knew, the ones who want to call me crazy now, no, then I was fucking insane. For real. I feel guilty for not being more honest about how sexual I really am, which is, I don't know why I should feel guilty about it, because, I mean, I don't feel like I should be that sexual with everyone that I come in contact with, because I don't think it's going to be that deep. For me, it's when it comes to me, like, really, really being sexual, it's more than, just a night. Like, it has to be a whole vibe, a whole groove. I can't just get into it. And I'm stimulated more intellectually than, physically. I can't just, you know what I'm saying? Looking is nice. Oh, it looks nice. But in that same moment, you could open your fucking mouth and say some really off the wall, ridiculous shit, and it will turn me all the way the fuck off. Period. No matter what the body type and how you look. I like this one. My life story in 3 sentences. He came, he fucked shit up, he ate and went to sleep. Boom. Okay? That's how I feel about that. Okay? So, this was not going to be a very long section for real, the looking back part. This one is really quick. But however, what I do have coming up in part 3, definitely gets, I would say, a little bit deeper into who I am even more. And I hope you guys are enjoying, for those who are watching. Me open up and share a little bit of my world and myself with you guys through this book that I'm going through, which is Burn After Writing. So it's my little vlog from that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you soon with part 3. Or I don't know, I might go live tonight on Facebook and do that. I don't know. We'll see. But until then, Pika Nation out.